Have you ever booked a consultation with a business and then completely forgotten about it? So that's exactly why businesses lose appointments every single day. But what if every time someone books a meeting, they instantly receives a WhatsApp confirmation and then automatically get a reminder before the appointment without you sending a single message manually? And you know what is the best part? That is the entire process run on autopilot using Pabbly Connect. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to automate appointment bookings, follow-ups and reminders on WhatsApp using Calendly, Pabbly Connect and Pabbly Chartflow. But before we proceed, let me quickly show you how this workflows will work in real time. Here I have a Calendly booking page. A customer visits the page and schedule a consultation. Let's say I want to book a consultation on 19th of June at 10 a.m. And the moment I entered my details and schedule an event, within seconds I receive a WhatsApp message confirming my appointment details. The immediate follow-up gives me confidence that my booking has been successfully received. But that's not all. As the appointment time gets closer, Pabbly Connect automatically tracks the scheduled meeting time and waits until the appropriate moment. After that, the 1 hour before the consultation starts, the customer receives another WhatsApp message reminding them about their upcoming appointment. No manual work, no spreadsheet, no checking calendars. Everything happens automatically in the background. This simple automation can reduce missed bookings, improve customer experience, and save hours of manual follow-up work. This automation is going to be extremely valuable for you because in this tutorial we will learn step by step that how you can create this type of automation workflows for your own business. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the creation of this workflow. Alright, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. If you are an existing user of Pabbly, that is perfect. But if you are not, then go for pabbly.com/connect and done the sign up process. Once you do this, you will receive 100 free tasks every month to explore the software, which is perfect for testing. But before we proceed, I have something extremely valuable for you. If you also want to integrate multiple applications but don't know any programming language, then go and purchase this amazing tool by using my coupon code MEHYT and get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. Trust me, this is the best tool that I have ever used. You won't regret it after purchasing it. Once you do the sign up process and select the application as Pabbly Connect, you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here you can create and manage all of your automation workflows. For creating a new workflow, you have to click on this plus create workflow button. Once you click on it, it will provide you three options. Means there are three ways to create a workflow by using Pabbly Connect. The one is create from scratch, second one is create using AI, and the third one is create using quick builder. In this tutorial, I am going to create a workflow from scratch step by myself. So I am going with this option. Next, it is asking me to enter the workflow name that I am entering as automate appointment bookings, follow-ups and reminders on WhatsApp. Here I have given this name by my choice, but you can customize it. After that, the folder I am selecting as Pabbly Connect and clicking on this create button. See, our workflow is created successfully. Now this right here is the most important step of doing any automation, name as trigger. Trigger says when this happens. This is the first application you have to select for creating your workflow. So in this tutorial, my objective is that whenever I received a new booking through my Calendly, then automatically this automation gets triggered. So for that, I am going to select my trigger application as Calendly. Here I am using Calendly, but you can use any other application as 100 plus applications are present inside this single tool. After selecting the application, the app event I am selecting as invitee created organization. After that, I am clicking on this connect button. If you have an existing connection, then you will go with this option. I am going to make a new connection, so I am selecting this option. Next, I am clicking on this connect with Calendly, and this is how easily you can connect your Calendly account with Pabbly Connect. Next, as soon as your Calendly account is going to be connected with your Pabbly Connect account, selects the organization here, and you can select the user from here that I am selecting as latest user. Next is the response format with multiple options. The first one is simple, second one is advanced, and the third one is raw. If you want to receive a response in simple format, then you will select this option. If you want to receive a response in advanced format, just like a friendly value, structure, data, or an array, then you will go with this option. And when you select the response format as raw, then you will receive the exact JSON that you will receive from the webhook. Here I am selecting the response format as simple and clicking on the save and send test request button. See, it started waiting for webhook response. So for getting this webhook response, I'm going to take you to my Calendly account. See, this is my Calendly homepage and this is the business consultation meeting that I have already created before. I have designed this by my choice, but you can customize it. After creating an event, you need to copy its link from here and open it in a new tab. Now for getting this webhook response, I'm going to book one consultation. Let's say I want to book an appointment on 17th of June at 11 a.m. As soon as I click on this next button, then it is asking me for my details. This time I have entered my full name as a smart user, one test email address, contact number, as well as some more information related to meeting. Next I am clicking on the schedule event button. See, my consultation is successfully scheduled. Now we will check our workflow to see whether we have received a new response or not. See, automatically I received a new response and it includes all the test details that I have provided while booking the consultation. As we have successfully received the response, that means our Calendly trigger is capturing the appointment details successfully. The next thing we need to do is handling appointment date and time. If you look at the data received from Calendly, you can see that the meeting start time is coming in this format. This is a UTC timestamp, which is a technical format used by many applications and is not very user friendly for customers receiving WhatsApp messages. As if I directly send this value on WhatsApp, the customer may not clearly understand their appointment time. That's why I am going to use my next application as date and time formatter. It is also one of the powerful applications that are present inside Pabbly Connect. After that, the app event I am selecting as format date with time zone. Next, I am clicking on this connect button. Now here in this date field, I am taking the appointment start receive date from Calendly. So for that, I am going to the mapping in this field. To do the mapping, you just have to enter the slash on the field and the previous application is visible in front of you. Once you click on it, you will see all the received responses. So in this date field, I am going to do the mapping of meeting start date and time. See, it is mapped and you can see it is in the UTC format. Now I'm going to convert this UTC time zone to Asia Kolkata. So the from format is the same that we have mapped here and the two formats I am selecting this. You can select any one based on your preference. After that, the from time zone I am selecting as UTC as it is in this format and to time zone I am selecting as Asia / Kolkata. For this also I have selected this, but you can select anyone according to your choice. Next I am clicking on the save and send test request button and you will see I received the date and time in the same format that I want. So this is how this date and time formatter work. Now I am going to select my next application as text formatter to split the date and time. I'll show you how this text formatter work. After selecting the application, the app event I am selecting as split text and clicking on this connect button. Now in this text to split field, I am again doing the mapping from the date and time formatter. So for that I am entering the slash and selecting the previous application. So this is the date and time I want to split. Now what is mapping? So mapping is the most important step in automation as it makes data dynamic. As different users have different data, means they book a appointment or the consultation on different time. So for capturing each user's data dynamically, mapping is used. With the help of this mapping, automatically based on the user input, this will change. After that, the separator I am entering as the space as it is mentioned below here. Next, the segment index I am selecting as all and clicking on the save and send test request button and see how smoothly the date and the time is going to be splitted. So this is how the text formatter work. Now I am going to select my next action application as Pabbly Chart Flow. Here I am using Pabbly Flow for sending a message to the user's WhatsApp account, but you can also use WhatsApp Cloud API if you want to. After the app event, I am selecting a send text message and clicking on this connect button. It will provide you two options, name as add new connection and select existing connection. If you don't have existing connection, then you can click on this add new connection, and next it is asking you for the API token. So for getting this token, you need to go towards your Pabbly Flow dashboard. Now what is Pabbly Flow? So Pabbly Flow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that helps you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. Once you do the sign up process and select the application as Pabbly Flow, you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Flow. Once you reach there, on the left hand side below, you will see multiple options. You need to go towards the settings option. After that, go inside API and webhooks option, and on there you will get the API token. So copy that token from here and paste it in this field. I have already an existing connection, so I am selecting this option and clicking on the save button. Now, in this recipient WhatsApp mobile number field, I am again doing the mapping from the Calendly response, means the user's contact number. See, it is mapped. Almost each and every steps are similar. You need to understand the logic. And next, I have entered the message in this WhatsApp message field that I want to send to my user. Now, I want to make this message personalized for each user. So for that, again, I am doing the mapping. Means after this hi, I am doing the mapping of user's full name, that is smart user. Next, in front of this preferred date field, I am going to do the mapping from the splitted text that we have received from the text formatter, that is the appointment date and the timing. It is mapped. I have entered this message content by my choice, but you can customize it completely based on your own business. Next, these are not required fields, so I'm leaving these blank. But before clicking on the save and send this request button, I want you to know that the contact number I have mapped in this field is a dummy number, and sending a message to dummy contact number is not possible. So for that, I am removing this mapping from here and going to enter my number manually, just only for the testing purpose. But you have to make sure that in this field you need to map the real contact number that you will receive from your previous application, as it is very important step. With the help of this only, the user will receive the message on their WhatsApp. After entering my number manually, I am clicking on the save and send test request button, and see, I received the positive response, that is status as success and messages sent. Now I am going to show you my WhatsApp account as well. See, immediately I received the exact same message that I have entered and mapped in this WhatsApp message field, as it includes my name as a smart user, appointment date and the timing as well. So this is how it works, and I want you to know that I have clicked on the save and send test request button just only for the testing purpose. You don't need to click on this button manually. You just have to click on the save button and the automation will occur automatically. As we have successfully received the message on our WhatsApp, this means that this step is also working perfectly. Moving forward, I am again selecting my next application as date and time formatter, and this time I am selecting an app event as add and subtract time, because I want to send a reminder before 1 hour through the meeting. After that, I am clicking on this connect button. Now in this enter date format, I am going to the mapping of the start time that I have received from this Calendly response. See, it is mapped. After that, in this expression field, I am going to enter -1 hours, and as it is mentioned below, that enter the amount of time would you like to add or subtract from the date. For the negative values, you need to use subtract, and for the positive values, you need to use addition. After that, the to format I am selecting as this one, and the from format I am selecting as this. In this from format field, you need to choose the format which you want to manipulate the data. Means you need to select the exact format of the date that you have mapped in this field. You can look at the format. After that, I am clicking on the save and send test request button, and you will see I received the response and the time is subtracted by 1 hour. As in this map data, it is showing as 5:30, and as a result we receive the 1 hour later time as 4:30. So this is how it works. Moving forward, I'm going to select my next application as Delay by Pabbly, selecting the app event as Add Time Delay and clicking on this Connect button. After that, you need to select how much delay you want to put in your workflow. That I'm selecting as Delay Until, and in this Delay Date field, I'm going to the mapping of the response that I have received from the date and time formatter. See, it is mapped, and clicking on the Save and Send Test Request button, and immediately I received the response as delayed until this date. So this is how the Delay by Pabbly works. You can see the status is showing success, which means Pabbly Connect has successfully accepted the delay request. This message says delayed until 17/6/2026 at 4:30, and this confirmed that the workflow has been paused and scheduled to resume exactly at this date and time. So rather than sending the reminder immediately, Pabbly Connect will wait until this date and time and then continue with the next action automatically. This is what makes time reminders possible without any manual follow-up. After that, I am again selecting my next application as Pabbly Chartflow. Next app event, I am selecting a Send Text Message and clicking on this Connect button. Doing the same setup that I have done previously. Again, mapping the contact number in this field that I have received from the Calendly response and entering a reminder message in this WhatsApp message field. Here I have added after this hi I want my username. So for that I am again doing the mapping for making this message dynamic to all of my user. After entering the reminder message only for the testing purpose, I am clicking on the Save and Send Test Request button just to check and see I received the positive response. Now I'm going to show you my WhatsApp account as well. Immediately I received a reminder message as hi smart user, your scheduled appointment is coming up shortly, just 1 hour to go. This is the exact content and the map data that I have entered in this WhatsApp message field. So this is how it works. As we have successfully received the reminder message on our WhatsApp, this means that this step is also working perfectly and our workflow is completed. After the completion of your workflow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your workflow will become disabled and it will not work. If you face some difficulties or you have any queries while creating this workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this workflow in the description below. You can check it out. Not only these, you can integrate multiple other applications for your own business too. With the help of this automation, you can automate appointment bookings, follow-ups and reminders on WhatsApp even when you are sleeping. So what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing automation for your own business too. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grabbing exclusive offers. If you found this tutorial helpful, then don't forget to like it and also subscribe our YouTube channel. So this is all for today. I'll see you in the next video. So not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Connect, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/connect #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.